first of all, congratulations and big thanks for doing such a brave and bold and necessary piece. Terry, Sam, these are the filmmakers behind Under the Influence. And I think my first question is just a little update. You know, I know that this is intended to be a feature film, so where are you in the process?
Well, we've been, just a bit of background, Terry and I have been on the road with shooting this project around the country for like the last 2 years now, and I've since been in LA since last summer and got connected with creative visions, and the project has grown from strength to strength. We've got our two other producers who are here, Darius and Jen. Our two other producers, Darius and Jen, who are here, who helped bring us to the level that it's at right now. And where we are now is that we have put together this 10-minute fundraising trailer, which we're out pitching for completion funding as of this week.
Great. And then a question that we often have, because it's clearly an activist piece, you know, there's clearly a heart behind it, but where do you guys consider yourselves on the spectrum? Would you consider yourself a filmmaker first and an activist second, or an activist first and a filmmaker second?
I consider myself a citizen first. And as a citizen, I have a responsibility, as we all do. And when we see that our democracy is being lost, we need to speak up. And that's how this movie started. It started actually with Doris Haddock, the 89-year-old woman who walked across the country for campaign finance reform. She was a neighbor of mine in New Hampshire. And so it started with this conversation that she had had, and so many of us around the country have had, and we started following the conversation and started talking to people, and that led us to other conversations, and eventually we just amassed an incredible cast of concerned people, authors and journalists and everyday citizens who are involved in this.
And I know that journey's been a little funny for you guys. Are you still couch surfing, or what does that look like?
Basically, yeah.
So you need a couch tonight.
No, we're good. We're good till sometime after the New Year. So get everybody leave their telephone numbers so we can get you up.
Any help? And then my last question, then we'll open it up to everyone else. But what is your ask? What's your call to action for viewers who are inspired and want to do something after the film? What can we do?
What can we do? Well, good question. That's something that we're grappling with. There's so many things that we can do. Well, first, we're trying to inspire people to become active participants in democracy. Without participation, we end up in the situation where we are now. And so people have to be inspired to get involved. And they don't have to start a movement. The movement started, and it's a worldwide movement. It's all over the world. And so just, I'd say educate yourself. That's our first obligation about the issues that are close to your heart, and then start reaching out beyond yourself to your community. And on our website, we're putting together a whole bunch of different things that we can do. We're hopeful, in the end, we're hopeful to get rid of corporate personhood, and we hopefully get public financing of elections as a way to begin addressing all these problems. Because the social problems, the governmental problems, the environmental problems, nothing can be done until democracy comes back.
Okay, so
Arts and media for social change. So what is that? What is that tangible thing?
One thing I'd say almost immediately that everybody can do if they haven't already is join the Move to Amend movement, which we featured David Cobb in there. And he is on a continual barnstorming tour around the country, talking to everyday people, and they're pushing to get corporate personhood retracted.
all right, well, thank you guys both very much, and you guys can always keep these conversations going throughout the entire day. But now we want to invite up with some examples of people who are trying to do this and incorporate it into their business. So thank you.
Thanks.